Ladies and gentlemen, we just got a new trailer thing, deep dive look, I don't know what to call it, on 007. Somebody in chat actually just a moment ago was saying that this looked really baller and that you wanted to hear my thoughts and hear us talk about it. So why not? There's no time like the present. Let's see. This is the 007 First Light Rules of Spycraft. I'm guessing it's going to talk about stealth gameplay. Let's see.
Everyone, welcome to MI6. To succeed in the 00 program, agents must understand a set of rules that will grant them all possible chances to survive. Okay. So, take a deep breath, listen up, and you may learn how to get the job done and return to HQ in one piece. The first rule.
First, before we get into it, honest question. Why do British people say H? It's H. You add in an extra huh to it. It sounds weird, fam. I'm not saying it's like why we like threw all that tea in the river, but I think it was part of it, you know? H, because it's correct. How dare you? How dare you? Unbelievable.
Is to know how to blend in. Keeping a low profile while navigating a crowd will help you find different paths to your objective.
Ken Banks, penetration tester.
Pay attention to the surroundings.
I am not going to make a joke about being a penetration tester. It's a legitimate job. It's respectable. And I know that if I were to say a joke about being a penetration tester, somebody in the comments or on Reddit would be like, I'm a penetration tester like my daddy and his daddy for him. Show us some damn respect. And then, you know, I've got another scandal on my hands. So I'm not even going to do it. It is a respectable opinion, respectable job. And I'm going to leave it there.
You find different paths to your objective.
Ken Banks, penetration tester.
Pay attention to the surroundings, eavesdrop on conversation, and talk your way in with the help of unexpected allies.
Relax, fellas. He's with me.
Once trespassing, slip past your opponents unnoticed, or use takedowns to silently get rid of them. When confronting a whole group of enemies, you may choose a gentler approach.
And hut. Rob Minkley, Crux Magazine.
Bluffing is an art that will serve you well, whether getting caught red-handed.
Over here. Looks like a trust fall gone wrong.
Or to simply pass through a room under enemies' noses.
Oi, you lads got a faulty coffee machine?
Bluffing consumes...
Sorry, I love the idea of the guys getting curb stomped, passed out on the floor, and he's like, it looks like a trust fall gone wrong. Weird. Strange. This, though, to be clear, so the bluff system down here, you can see it, the bluff, you have to earn it. It's like its own little charge, basically. But that is tied to like a lie that 007 will say to NPCs when encountering them or caught in some situation to distract them or something else. But what is interesting is that these bluffs can be called out depending on who you're trying to bluff. So for example, they've thought of how if there is the head of security, I'm not saying this is, but hypothetically, let's say this is the head of security. He's like basically an elite class of NPC, enemy, guard, whatever. If you try to bluff him and you're like, oh, I'm just on patrol. I've been upstairs on patrol, but I'm just coming down. I got to use the restroom. He would know who is on patrol. He would know who is on the security detail and that you are not. And so he'd be able to see through it and call you out. And that bluff would not work. And then you have a problem on your hands. So it's trying to add layers of complexity to it. So it's not just like a get out of jail free card. So you have to actually like think before you do something. Imagine that going for shit. So I've got to go take an H. Sorry, I can't even say it when I'm trying to joke about it. H. It's insane. It's insane.
Instinct and won't be available if a more experienced enemy is nearby. In this scenario,
I could have just waited till they said it. I don't know why I'm here.
You won't get far without the appropriate gear. Therefore, the second rule is to always come prepared.
Well, what are we waiting for?
MI6 will keep its doors open for you between missions, giving you the chance to catch up with familiar faces, gather intel, and prepare for your next move.
So your name is Moneypenny.
Now let's not get carried away, James.
QLab, on the lower level, will give you access to a wide range of gadgets.
I like it. Don't change a thing.
Each tool is designed to go unnoticed on the field, but help with maximum efficiency.
Right. Follow me. I have some.
Dude, that's dirty. Getting blown up while taking a piss, that's a rough way to go. That's a rough way to go. The disrespect.
On the field, but help with maximum.
Like, seriously, the disrespect. Absolutely unhinged. I love it.
Efficiency.
Right, follow me. I have something for you.
The Q lens will highlight useful information about opportunities and hackable devices. Your Q watch should be able to activate these to divert attention, deactivate cameras, or get rid of unsuspicious enemies in creative ways. The dot phone can quietly move enemies out of the way. The smoke pod, a timeless classic, will block visibility at short range. The modified earbuds will produce a flash of light to stun opponents. Other gadgets will be developed in due time and will help you stay creative in all circumstances.
Who do you work for? Take the shot!
Knowing how to improvise is a matter of life and death in the midst of action. Any object at disposal could prove useful to put an enemy's ideas back in their place. The same could be said of guardrails, electrical panels, or any surface hard enough to act as a weapon. Under heated circumstances, MI6 grants you a license to kill, allowing for even more possibilities to get rid of hostiles. In these situations, any weapon could be used as long as you manage to obtain it. Switch between different playstyles to catch your attackers off guard, and don't forget to return what you borrowed once out of ammo. Some enemies will be harder to defeat, and gadgets will help you get rid of soldiers' armors, stun tenacious leaders, and defuse grenades with the simple press of a button from your watch.
That's cool. That's good.
Focus training will also give you an edge over your enemies. Dilate time and incapacitate their legs, or disarm them with the precision of a marksman. All of these skills might be trained between missions in Taxim, the department of Dr. Selena Tan.
Welcome to my dream factory.
Taxim will put your skills to the test through multiple
Okay, let's read these. Land of Rust, eliminate all the hostiles. So it's like a training ground to gain new abilities, but it's also like specific combat or like stealth challenges.
types of challenges, each with its own specific rules that will pitch your performance against those of other agents from around the world.
With
Overcoming
leaderboards, very
challenges
Hitman.
earn you experience points, which you can spend on gadget upgrades, new firearms, and unique outfits to defeat enemies in style. And remember, at IO Interactive, the launch of a game is only the start. New content for Taxim will be created over time.
Faster, James. Faster.
So keep an eye out for our updates and get ready as new challenges lie ahead to put your 00 skills to the test. Finally, one last unwritten rule might be that an agent is never as good as when surrounded by allies, a team ready to give its all in the field, and companions to defend. But we're pretty sure you'll figure out this part yourself when the time comes. See you on May 27 to join the program and discover Bond's adventures in 007 First Light.
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. I will say they like even some of these shots, I think they're looking a lot sharper. They're running a lot better. And the Taxim also, I was wondering about this. And we asked them about it back when I went to the studio. What was that, August? I asked them, like, do you have plans for like long-term challenges? Like, are you gonna do things for after you finish the main campaign? If people really love the gameplay, you know, in Hitman, you just go and you try a different solution to a mission. You just try to do something else, you know, some different route. And it offers endless replay because seriously, Hitman is crazy variable. And they were very coy. They didn't have any clear answers, but this seems to be what the solution is, that they are going to allow you to go into the Taxim whatever and actually like go and do either maybe assassination missions, maybe just combat challenges, stealth challenges, and they can add more and more of these as time goes by and have, as you can see, rewards. They had like intel reward was what it was. Yeah, intel reward is 100. Location Mauritania. There you go. And the challenge specifically is to eliminate all of the all of the hostiles in the area. Mission fails if a firefight breaks out. Enemies do more damage, and so there's actual game changer like stat effects that you can put on it to make everything easier or harder. Yeah, that sounds like exactly the kind of thing that IO would do, and it makes sense. I think that's a good fit. I think it's looking pretty solid, dude. The delay, I think, pretty clearly has been focused on polish and optimization, which is what it needed to be. I think a lot of people thought it looked really cool, like 007, which is basically Hitman mixed with Uncharted. I'm there for that. I'm into this. I just need it to run well. Like, I just hope it's not running at 15 frames a second, you know? And if they can get it running well and optimized, I'm here for it. I think it'd be really, really cool. Will this be on Game Pass? No, I don't think so. No. Yeah, I don't think so. I left Hitman once. It became about replaying the same mission 50,000 times. Lost my immersion. I prefer story games. Well, and maybe that's where this will click with you more, is because it seems to offer a lot of the same complexity as Hitman, but it's not built on just, like you said, playing the same mission over and over again and trying that. You don't have to play Hitman that way. Some people do just play through a mission once, and once they complete it, they move on to the next one. But the point with Hitman is, if you want to spend 1,000 hours in Hitman just trying crazy, wacky solutions to different challenges, you can, and people do. It's a little outrageous how many different systems can be intertwined with each other to come up with unique solutions in that game, or those games, I guess. But I'm really, really interested in this. I'm cautiously optimistic. I am really hopeful, because IOI, they are fantastic at what they do, and this seems like a match made in heaven to do a 007 game by the guys behind Hitman. Like, it's like literally, of any developer you could possibly put on this, I think they're just about like the most perfect. So I'm thoroughly intrigued, and I hope that it is awesome. This looks cool. The delay seems to have actually been utilized and put to good use, and they're focusing on the right stuff to get it across the finish line. And now we have a little over a month to go. Hope there's a lot more driving. Probably. I don't think they would build out the cars and the driving system for just one sequence. So I would imagine there's a decent amount, maybe to tie missions together or something. I'm not sure. Kojima would have been better taking 007. Well, he would have renamed all the characters. So instead of whatever his name is, the science guy, it would be Science Screwdriver Man. And then you have to fight bad guy. As you can see, the bad guy, a golden mask, okay, right here. So we're going to call him Gold Face Mullet Man. And nobody wears shoes. No shoes for immersion, and everyone's crying, randomly crying. Honestly, it would still probably be pretty good. Let's be real. It'd still be pretty good. I think it'd be very entertaining. Tell you what, I think it'd be very funny. And everybody only drinks Monster Energy. Yeah, instead of a martini, can I have a Monster, please? Yeah. Blue Blast flavor, please. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's looking really solid, and yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
He took my thing. Red flag.